GETTY Andrei Kanchelskis has lifted the lid on his colourful career, you name it, and Kanchelskis has been through it. Allegations of gambling debts and mafia involvement in his move from Everton to Manchester United, the tragedy of losing his first child before he was born, hate mail when he elected to play for Russia rather than his native Ukraine, a terrorist scare when playing Saudi Arabia, and an expensive divorce when his wife left him for a Russian pop star. He's had several short-lived attempts at management at some pretty obscure Russian clubs and is now coaching students in Moscow. Undoubtedly, the best spell of his career was the 4 years he spent under Sir Alex Ferguson at Old Trafford. He has always regretted leaving, although he insists it was because of a bust-up over an injury rather than the rumour it was because he needed money. "Everyone seems to have theory as to why I left," he said. "Some think it was pressure from the Russian mafia who wanted to make a financial killing from a big transfer." Phil Neville has named his combined Manchester United and Manchester City 11. Getty GK David De Gea Manchester United. "I heard these rumours when they first came out and they made me angry, although now they just make me smile." Andrei Kanchelskis. "Others say it was because I had lost so much money in the city's casinos and I needed the payday I would get from a move. I heard these rumours when they first came out and they made me angry, although now they just make me smile. The real reason was that the club physio at the time, Dave Fevre, didn't believe I needed a hernia operation and accused me of trying to avoid playing for the club. The anger built up inside me and I told them I wanted to leave." Kanchelskis, however, admits his former agent, Grigory Ersulenko, encouraged him to push for a move because he was under pressure from his former club Shakhtar Donetsk, who were entitled to a sell-on fee if he was sold. Getty Andrei Kanchelskis won 2 Premier League titles during his time at United. "Looking back, it was a mistake on both sides," he said. Ersulenko's advice was not impartial. "There seemed to be a lot of pressure on him to do the deal. Shakhtar were entitled to at least £500,000 if United sold me. Some said the figure they eventually received as closer to £1.5 million. If that was a bit of parting." One of his first encounters with Ferguson was hilarious. "When a foreign footballer comes into a English dressing room, he will be taught how to swear," Kanchelskis recalled. "They also taught me the correct way to address the manager of Manchester United. Almost the first time I came across Alex Ferguson, he said to me, 'All right, Andre, how's it going?' I smiled at him and replied, 'FK off, Scottish BD.' Ferguson stopped dead in his tracks and then began to smile as he heard laughter echoing down the corridors, while I stood there bewildered." Kanchelskis was the witness to numerous dressing room bust-ups between Ferguson and his stars, none more heated or memorable than a post-match exchange with Mark Hughes. Ferguson tried to take on Hughes and Hughes would not have it. They were squaring up to each other and Brian Kidd, the assistant manager, was trying to get between them, pleading with them to calm down. Hughes kept telling Ferguson to FK off. Ferguson replied, "1 week's wages, FK off," replied Hughes. "2 weeks' wages," said Fergie. "FK right off," said Hughes. "3 weeks' wages," said Fergie, and Kiddo was trying to push them apart, saying, "Stop, stop. For God's sake, both of you just stop." If his divorce from United was painful, his parting from wife and childhood sweetheart Ina cleaned him out financially and led to a rift with his 2 children, son Andre Jr. and daughter Eva. Getty Andrei Kanchelskis made 145 appearances for United between 199,195. My wife Ina met Stas Mikhailov, who is Russia's most famous pop singer. I was shocked what happened, stunned. I did not see it coming. The divorce took a long time. All I wanted to do was to be able to see the children again. They were hard times. I moved out of our flat in Moscow and found somewhere to rent. My relationship with my children is now back to what it was. They are both living in London. Russian Winters, the autobiography of Andrei Kanchelskis, Dick Ubertine, is available now from the following link: www.dickubertine.co.uk. Kanchelskis related articles.